My name is Dustin. I'm a respiratory therapist and a respiratory coach. Today we're going to talk about antioxidants. We talked about before about antioxidant scanners and what we can do to improve our antioxidant health. Now I'm going to talk about a specific antioxidant called liposomal glutathione. So what is liposomal glutathione? It is antioxidant, correct, and it helps improve your health. But what is it? Now, you may have not heard of it. But you have heard about metabolism. You have heard about antioxidants. And so we're going to see how this liposomal glutathione helps with our lungs, specifically asthma, COPD. Now, let's talk about what it is. It's usually called your body's master antioxidant. Think of it as a cell's cleanup crew. Every day your lungs are exposed to air pollution, smoke, dust, viruses, allergens, chemicals. Normal oxygen metabolism. That's what you do. These exposures create unstable molecules called free radicals. Too many free radicals create oxidative stress, which can damage cells over time. Glutathione helps neutralize those free radicals and supports your body's natural repair system. Now, you don't have to use the supplementation, but that's what I want you to understand, is it can help if you are having chronic lung diseases. So your lung contains about 300 million tiny air sacs called alveoli. These are dedicated to helping you absorb oxygen, which then enters your capillary system and provides blood that's rich in oxygen for your whole body. Having a highest antioxidant in your body is very important for all these little alveoli lining your lungs. Protects these airway cells from oxidative stress. Think about all the times you breathe in. You're absorbing so much just from your environment. Your skin does that as well as your mouth that goes into your digestive system. So this is one way you can help your lung health and the rest of your body. Now, when these levels are low, what happens? So what are my side effects when this happens? Your lungs become vulnerable to injury. Like if you're exposing yourself to smoke, it can be vulnerable to that. Or secondhand smoke, pollutions, or that could lead to chronic inflammation. So if you have chronic inflammation from other sources, for example, you're exposed to other harsh chemicals, or your body itself is highly inflamed. That can be caused by many different sources: injuries, trauma, allergens, allergic reactions. So why can I not just take glutathione by itself? Why do I have to take liposomal glutathione? The thing is they've discovered is that glutathione breaks down before it gets into your bloodstream. Without a liposomal attached to it, it's able to absorb more readily into your body. That's why I recommend liposomal glutathione. Now, let's go now to how it can help me. Let's say I have asthma. That's my focus here, is to help people with lung disease. Asthma is a condition where the airway becomes inflamed, swollen, sensitive, and narrow. This lowers your ability to receive oxygen. It increases your oxidative stress and lowers your antioxidant defenses in their airways. Because of this, glutathione is being studied as a supportive therapy. That's why I bring it up. These studies suggest that it can reduce oxidative stress, but there is still research out there. We have to figure out if there is a direct correlation or indirect correlation. Is anti-inflammatories, antioxidants specifically, helpful for lung tissue health? We still don't know yet. You definitely cannot inhale it because it causes irritation, it causes coughs, and could have reverse bronchospasms, but taking it by mouth can help with antioxidant stress. Can it help me after I smoke? The same things with your asthma-like symptoms can help with your post-smoke recovery. Smoking causes damage to your lungs. It causes scarring, inflammation, which makes it difficult to absorb oxygen. It can reshape your lungs and make it harder to take deep breaths in. Can antioxidant therapy help your healing? Possibly. It can possibly help. That's why we're hoping this is an informative approach to science. We have to figure out if it works repeatedly over time. There's got to be a correlation to antioxidant treatment to help with alveolar health. Next, adult dosing. How much would you recommend for an adult? Is what I've asked many doctors, and they said, I would say 250 to 500 milligrams once daily. It's a common introductory amount. Some clinicians may recommend higher amounts based upon your individual needs. So you can seek a doctor's advice. Starting a low dose is always recommended, and see how you feel. You are the best practitioner of your own body. But please seek a doctor's advice if you're dealing with multiple medications and chronic conditions that you have trouble resolving on your own. It's okay to seek help. We are meant to connect and learn from each other. For example, if you decide to do this therapy, you could actually bring it up to your doctor while you're using it. Doctor, I'm taking this because I feel the research is growing and this benefiting me in my health. I decided to take this form because I learned is the most absorbable for me. I started a low dose to see how it worked over time. That is informative, assertive, therapeutic approach. Instead of going, hey doctor, I heard this online, I want to try it, I don't know if it's going to work, what do you think? That is not an informed person making an assertive decision. What are the side effects of glutathione? Mostly stomach, bloating, nausea, loose stool. That's why it's important to measure, to start low and work your way up. People with asthma should be aware that inhaled nebulized glutathione is not recommended. Okay, glutathione causes bronchospasms when inhaled. Just want to remind you that. Now, you can get glutathione from your food. Your body will make its own glutathione using amino acids and nutrients from your food. Okay, let me give you some great options. Sulfur-rich vegetables. Yes, the stinky ones. Broccoli, Brussels sprouts, cabbage, cauliflower, kale, garlic, onions, leeks. Oh yeah, all the good smelly stuff. That gives you your glutathione. Or your meats, chicken, turkey, fish, eggs, lean beef, Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, beans, lentils. Foods that naturally contain glutathione are asparagus, ooh, they stink, avocados, spinach, okra, vitamin C rich foods. They don't exactly have glutathione in it, but they help you recycle glutathione. Oranges, kiwi, strawberries, bell peppers, tomatoes. Now, selenium-rich foods can also help. Glutathione-related enzymes, for example, that's what they help for. Good sources include Brazilian nuts, where you get your selenium. Now, they say eat these in moderation because they're very high in selenium, and high-dose selenium can cause some people sensitivity. But selenium can help if you happen to have high amounts of metal exposure, has been shown in research. It's good to recognize that. Tuna has selenium, salmon, and eggs. As you know, salmon is high in omega-3s. Very good for your brain health and antioxidant as well. What are some good habits to have to help you support you in your antioxidant-rich lifestyle? Continue to breathe through your nose and out your nose. Sleep 7 to 9 hours per day. Avoid harsh chemicals like smoke, vaping, and those very rich synthetic smelling soaps and fragrances. Woo, they pack a punch. And then limit your alcohol use. That will help your oxidative stress. What did we learn today, guys? We learned that glutathione is an awesome antioxidant. Right now, the most absorbable one is liposomal glutathione. You can choose a dose to start with, 250, and work your way up. You can empower yourself and be assertive when you communicate your doctor about your antioxidant stress options. You can tell them about what you're taking, what you're eating, how you're taking care of yourself physically, you're sleeping well, how you're removing toxins. Everything will empower you to be more assertive, more powerful in bringing health into your hands, because that's exactly what we want. And it is a pleasure serving you. Thank you, and God bless.